I'm sure you've seen a lot of XC90s out on the road, and that's because they are so popular, but also very, very versatile. Volvos are the safest cars on the planet, but also one of the most practical and well equipped. My name is Will from ALX Specialist Cars, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look around this example which has just arrived today. So the Volvo XC90 to my left here is actually the 2021 Volvo XC90. So in the recent years, Volvo has almost sort of just completely redesigned all the cars and modernized them to look extremely attractive on the outside, but also the inside. Volvo in past maybe weren't known as the coolest brand, you could say, but now they are super cool cars and bought by people of genuinely all ages. This example here has also got the 22-inch alloy wheels, which are an optional upgrade and one which further enhance the car's looks. They're wrapped in Pirelli tyres all around, which all have very good tyre tread health, and the car's also backed by a full Volvo service history, and it's covered less than 20,000 miles, so the condition is absolutely as you would expect it to be. On this particular XC90 you have here, it's also fitted with side steps, which do serve a practical purpose for when you're parked in somewhere that's a little bit mucky and you've got side steps. It just makes getting in and out of the car that little bit easier. Now the reason I say the car's so practical is because it is a 7-seater. Of course in the front you've got just the 2 seats. These are also optional upgrade because the seating itself is not usually leather on the Volvo XC90. And the Contour Sport seats, which are equipped in this example we have here, are actually what a lot of Volvo enthusiasts say are the most comfortable seats you can get. They're also heated, they're also electronically adjustable, and they're also memory function for the driver and the passenger. And just to reiterate, the comfort these seats provide is because the leather and quality of them, it's such a subtle, soft leather, and you really can tell the difference, and you get what you're paying for with the seating, definitely. In the second row of seats behind the privacy glass is of course 3 seats in here. Now what's interesting is the centre seat does actually fold down, so that reveals a little armrest, which is cool. And of course the leather seating continues, and what you may have noticed as well is the white stitching continues on the outside of the seating, which does give it quite a sort of sporty look, if you will. One more additional thing you'll notice, this is good for if you've got perhaps young kids and you want sun visors. Well, Volvo have thought of that and they've built it into the car already. You can actually retract them, so you literally just lift it up, let go, and that's it. So yeah, quite a cool nifty little trick, and a lot of people don't really realise they've even got this. Now I said the car's a 7-seater, so how do you access the 7 seats? Well, at the moment we do have them folded down. It's an automatic boot lid, which is of course standard on cars these days, and inside you'll see as well the roof racks that this car does have. Now these haven't actually been used, but they were paid for by the original owner, so you know, we've left them in there. If they are of use to you, then fantastic, because of course they are worth a little bit of money, definitely. What the previous owner's also done has left in these carpets, and the reason for that is simply to protect the fabric underneath, which is absolutely unmarked, as you can see. So it really goes to speak on how well he has cared for this car, and the condition of it is absolutely exemplary. What I'll do now, I'll grab these 2 roof rails out of the way, just to show you how easy it is to fold up the 3rd row seating, which provides of course the 7 total seats. So once you've got the parcel shelf unclipped, you can obviously grab that on out. And then what you do from there is you literally just fold the seats up. There's no magic to it, but the easiest way to do that is actually from, I would say, the 2nd row seating. So if you come around here, I'll just show you quickly. There's 2 levers on these seats, which is the interesting thing. So you can just tilt them forward with that lever there, and that obviously lets you pull the seats up. But what you can also do, there's another additional lever just there, and if you flip that up, that actually pulls these seats fully down and flat. So a benefit of that is, if you want a literally massive boot, you can fold all these seats fully flat, and obviously you can fit, well, a load of stuff in there. But nonetheless, to actually fold the 3rd row seats up, literally once you've got this one down or even just slightly tilted, you just put it up and the headrest goes up just as easy like that. And to actually undo them, obviously it's the same on the other side. You just flip that lever there and you can just push it down and let it drop on down like that. So actually is super easy to do. And the benefit of the second row seating is that thing where it fully folds flat, because often on cars they'll fold sort of angular, but if you do have a certain need that needs a massive boot, then the XC90 does tick that job. Closing the boot up, push the button, and if you are watching this video, chances are you're perhaps wondering about being a driver of the XC90. Now, I mentioned the XC90s are the safest cars on the planet, and that is true, but inside they're also one of the most well equipped, and the center screen on this, I'll show you shortly, but has so many features and functions. I mean, the car's got Harman Kardon, not really a safety feature, but quite a cool one. We'll hop inside now and check out a few of the features that come with the XC90 and a few of the safety ones as well as the fun ones. So getting in the XC90, you'll see the memory functionality, which I was speaking about. You move your seat, you press the M, and you've got 3 settings, but that's also for the passenger, which is pretty cool. To start the car, you actually twist this little dial here just to the right, which is pretty cool. But the screen I was speaking about, that's how you control your heated seats, your heated steering wheel, which this car does have. And if you wanted to get to more of the options it has, you actually swipe to the left like that. So you'll see a few of the things it's got. Obviously the car isn't on at the moment, so they're not lit up, but a few of the main things are lane keeping aid, so that's when you're on the motorway, quite useful. It's also got blind spot information, so if you are going to indicate into someone, it'll warn you to stop. A few of the other things, reverse camera, it's got front and rear park assist, heads up display, you can adjust sort of the height of that. You can turn it off if it's not your thing, but it does of course have heads up display. And then a few other things such as cruise control, cornering lights. The headlights do actually sort of bend slightly, which is quite good when you're driving at night, but everything else you would probably expect. If I swipe back to the home screen and swipe once more, this is where your Apple CarPlay is, your Android Auto. So you plug your phone in and that obviously links up, but it's also got things like sound experience. You can adjust the sound, I suppose, and yeah, a few other little bits and pieces all related to the experience of the car. Now the XC90 is of course Volvo's biggest car. It's the biggest car they do, so the space you get on it is pretty plentiful. You've got big door bins. This little center tray actually slides on back, which reveals not 2 cup holders, but well, is that 2.5? You've got 2 cup holders and well, half a cup holder, which I suppose you just use for storage. That one there also pushes back, and again, just more storage. The armrest, which is also in the leather with the white stitching, there's a little button which you push on there, that pops on up, and that's got your USB ports. And one thing I forgot to mention is the rear seats are actually also heated. So there's 2 little buttons there which indicate that, but the rear seats as well as the front are heated, which is pretty cool, and comfort for literally all the passengers, except the one in the middle and the rear. So yeah, a pretty spacious, well-equipped car, and as I've already said, these are the safest cars on the planet, but also very, very well equipped in this case. So guys, that is the Volvo XC90. As I mentioned, the car's covered less than 20,000 miles, so the condition is absolutely as you would expect. It is backed by a full Volvo service history, and I think one of the things which helps the exterior, which I didn't actually mention, is all the gloss black accents. So the mirror caps are gloss black, the front grille is gloss black, even the Volvo badge is in gloss black. Just one thing I didn't point, and of course the rear seats are also heated as well as the fronts, which I did forget to mention. If you'd like any more information on this car at all, you would like to come and view it or just drive it, then please do let me know. My name's Will, or any of the team will also be more than happy to help for that matter. Thanks for watching guys, and see you next time.